Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. This is the aftermath of Blackpool Play Expo. It is currently 12:22 p.m. on a Monday. It was. I want to speak about the event first before getting into the pickups. I absolutely loved it. I enjoyed every moment of the event this year. Last year was very enjoyable. Getting to meet everyone for the first time last year. This time round, it was great to meet. It was great to see everyone again, and to get to see new faces as well this year as well, which made it extra special. Made it extra special for myself, and I'm sure for Jack as well. It was extra special because it was actually his first time going to Play Expo as well, which I was really happy about. I was really happy that that we all had a really good time, and it was just really enjoyable. Like, we really enjoyed every moment of it. Like the inside of Play Expo, it was just really nice to see, like all the retro arcade machines and all the retro consoles that they had, that everybody was getting stuck into, and of course the market as well, which is what we mostly went for. We mostly went for that, really. But it was really good. There was a lot of stuff that they had to offer, but I was very reluctant. I was very sensible, and only got a few things. I kind of went overboard last year with like my Mega Drive and stuff like that, and all that, the above. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I mostly enjoyed talking to everyone that went. I got to talk to a lot of you guys at Play Expo briefly. I know there was a lot going on, and like there wasn't enough time to talk, but it was great. It was great seeing everyone, getting to meet everyone for the first time. So it was really good. And if for those of you for everyone that went to Arcade Club, either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, I went for all 3 days. I might as well have got a weekend ticket to Arcade Club this year, to be honest with you. But it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Every moment was just so magical, and it was really, really fun. Like, got to talk to everyone at Arcade Club as well. Was really, really special. It was a really special moment, really special weekend. So yeah, so without further ado, we'll get into the pickups. But first of all, I will start with the non-games that I got at the Expo. So this is one that I think you guys will be happy that I got. I think SteeJ mentioned this in his streams, and mentioned it in my streams, which I didn't have a Crash Bandicoot plushie. So I've got one. I finally have a Crash Bandicoot plushie that is gonna go in the display right there. It's gonna go next to Sonic, because it just looks bare over there. So I'm gonna hopefully try and get him into that placement. So he was one that I got. The next thing I got, John Romero was back at Play Expo this year. He was there last year. He was there this year as well. Got to meet him, got to talk to him briefly, and he got my Doom hat signed as well, which looks absolutely amazing. I'm gonna put this in the display somewhere so that you guys could see it. And basically it'll be there to show you guys that the amazing John Romero signed my Doom hat. It actually looks really cool. It looks really sick, to be honest with you. It looks really, really cool. I like it. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. It's really nice. So let's get into the games pickups. So I didn't get many games this time around. I didn't get many of them. Last year I kind of went on a buying spree and ended up buying too much. So this time round I was very sensible. I spent about 78 quid in general for these games. Two of the games were gifted to me. One of the games was bought for me, actually. Julio bought this one. Julio bought this game for me. We had this thing where I bought. He said to me, if you buy a SNES before Play Expo, I will buy you Super Mario All Stars. And bless him, he did. There you go. It's in great condition. I tested all these out. Last night, and gave them a good clean. And they work. All of these work. So I've had no issues with these so far. So yeah, Super Mario All Stars on the Super Nintendo. This was the one that Julio bought for me, like kindly gifted me, bought me. It's the same. He like gifted it to me, and I was like, thank you, man. Really appreciate it. So yeah, Super Mario All Stars. This one, I've seen Jack play this game on stream. I think he emulated this game or something, or played it on NES or something like that. But it was Flashback on Super Nintendo. Like I've tried it out. Like I said, I tested all these out. They work fine. They're really good condition. Like this one. It's an amazing condition. I wasn't bothered about it all being boxed or whatever, because I know it would be very expensive if they were in their boxes. So I just basically went cart only and just got these. I did haggle a little bit, but if, like, I don't mind buying them face value. But it was only if the games were like hugely expensive, which I will try and haggle down. And if it didn't get to a point that we could both agree on, then I'd basically walk away from it. But anyway, that was Flashback. Now this one, Now this particular game, we had a tournament throughout the week, throughout Sunday, and it was spoken about on. The tournament was spoken about on Mali X10's Twitch channel, and basically he was like the main organizer for the tournament, and set out prizes and all that stuff. So, knowing that was going to happen, I didn't do well in it. I didn't win in it. I came up against Mr. Stj and lost. I lost like miserably. I won probably one like round, and that was enough for me. So that was great. But he was runner up in that tournament, and Angel Interceptor won the tournament as well. And that was Street Fighter 2 Turbo tournament. So I got it for Super Nintendo as well, which I was really happy about, because Jack was eyeing this as well. So I was like, you know what, it looks really cool, so I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this as well. So I got this. I'm very happy with that one. Really happy. Now the next game that I'm gonna show you guys is probably one of the expensive ones that I spent on this, and it is another Super Nintendo game. I've gone for a theme. This time around, because I have a Super Nintendo that I only had one game for. I thought I would focus on Super Nintendo games and basically just go by that. So what it was Super Bomberman on the Super Nintendo, which I'm very happy about. And the label on it is really clean. The label's so clean. Yeah, you might see a little bits of like fluff on the packagings, because I took the price tags off them. But opening this up, the label on the cartridge is really clean. You can see that it's not discolored or anything like that. It's not scratched to shit or what have you. But it's just so clean. Really, really clean. So I was really happy with that one. Really happy with this one. So on to the next one. And I didn't think I had this one. I didn't think I would get this one, but I did. And it was Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park on Super Nintendo as well, which I was really happy with. Which I'm really happy with. Like I said, I've tested all these. Like I said before, I tested all these out, and this one I tested, it works well. They've had a good clean. So yeah, really happy with that. Now, this next one is actually an accessory to the Super Nintendo. Now, I have been after one of these ever since I got the Super Nintendo. I was like, I've got the Super Nintendo. I need this accessory for it, just so that I could play Game Boy games. It is the Super Game Boy. I'm very happy with it, and I'm very excited. Like I said, I tested this out last night, and I was so happy that it works. I played Pokemon Yellow on it, and I was like, oh yes, it works. I was like, I was so chuffed and happy about it that I got it, and I actually got it at a really good price as well, so that was really good. So I'm really chuffed about this one. Really chuffed about it. Now Crash, you can hold that. This next one is actually a PlayStation 2 game. I didn't get many PlayStation games, and which I wasn't really fussed about. I was really happy that I didn't get many PlayStation 1 or 2 games, but I did get this one. I thought I would get this one anyway. So, it is the Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which I did say that I wouldn't play any other Harry Potter games apart from Philosopher's Stone and Chamber of Secrets, but I feel like I will play this at some point either next year or something like that. I did say that I wouldn't go beyond Chamber of Secrets, but I thought I'd get this, and it was and I didn't see it around any of the other stalls. So I was like, I saw this at one stall, and I was like, if I don't see it at any other stall, like for cheaper, then I'll get this one at the same stall. And eventually, it wasn't there. It wasn't at any of those stalls, so I just basically got it at that stall. So I was really chuffed with that. Really, really happy with that. So yeah, that was the only. That was that. So there we go. I'll leave that there. These two games I actually got gifted to me by the lovely Julio Games. It was really nice of him. So he gifted me Assassin's Creed 2 on Xbox 360, which is probably one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games in that era. And Dragon Age Origins, which is another good game as well. So yeah, that is basically all what I got at Play Expo and gifted. But yeah, I think I'll send you guys over to Jack, and he'll show you his pickups. So I will speak to you guys very soon, and have a lovely rest of your day. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Goodbye.
Cheers, Chris. Thank you. So welcome. Obviously, we've been to Blackpool this weekend. Fantastic time. Met some brilliant people. Play Expo was brilliant. Arcade Club was brilliant. It was a long weekend, but it felt like it was one of them weekends where it went fast, but also it kind of didn't, if you know what I mean. It's stupid, but you know what I mean. So basically, I had a few pickups that I'm going to show you. Obviously, I'll get to this. This is my game. I obviously met John Romero, and obviously this is my game from home, which I got signed by John. Obviously, I'll show you. It's in the inside of it. I wanted him to do the manual, so that's been signed. My partner Sophie, she bought me a Doom pin badge because I'm collecting pin badges, so obviously they're going to go on my cork board. And also I got a signed poster, which is there, you can see. So obviously that's going to be obviously put on the wall as well, eventually with the picture. That's going to be put on the wall eventually with a picture of me and John. So yeah, that was good. Also, Sophie bought me a Metal Gear coaster, because I need a new coaster. Obviously, you guys know I'm a massive fan of Metal Gear. So that's going to be for my cups of teas. So that's going to be for my cups of teas. Now for the game pickups. Well, I did pick a PS1 controller because I needed a spare one. Because I've been using a PS2 controller from PS1, so I definitely need to get one. So yeah, that's there. I also picked up a SNES game, Street Fighter 2, which is a fantastic game. I'm going to be soon getting an arcade one-up machine, and it's the Street Fighter edition one, so I'm looking forward to that. I did pick up Double Dragon for the NES. If you can see that, there we go. Double Dragon. All these are not like overly priced. I think a lot of these was under a tenner. I did pick up a PS1 game, Oddworld Abe's Exodus. I was going to get the original, but it was like 20 quid. I didn't really want to spend that much. But yeah, brilliant game. Picked Star Wars Force Unleashed 2. I couldn't find the first one because I wanted obviously to collect these, but obviously I managed to pick up 2. Brilliant games again. I love these games. Max Payne 2, you probably can see from the videos, obviously showing Chris the disc. But yeah, Max Payne, I've got all the Max Paynes now, so that's happy. I'm glad I've got this one because Max Payne 2 is my favourite one. They also have picked up Area 51 for the PS2. Brilliant game, honestly. I played this for years. I know they did a arcade version. I think the arcade version was first. Dynasty Warriors 2. I'm collecting these. I've still got the Dynasty Warriors on number 1 on PS1 to collect, and then I think I've got a few more later ones. Picked up Half-Life, which is an absolute fantastic game, brilliant game, love this game. I haven't played it on the PS2, but I've played it on the PC, and it's another game I want to go back and play because it is really, really good. And also, I picked up Legacy of Kain, Defiance. I'm collecting the Legacy of Kain series, so I still need Soul Reaver on the PS1, and I think Blood Omen I need on the PS2, so there's a few more, but I mean, these games are brilliant, love these games. I did pick up some movie posters as well, I'll show you these now. So I picked up Cobra, Stallone. Picked up Robocop, picked up Robocop. Up The Predator. All of them will be going on my wall soon. I've made space for them, so yeah, that's my pickups that I got. Apart from that, that was really it. I had a really good time. Like I said, Arcade Club was good. Went Friday on Sunday. Play Expo was brilliant. Like I said, the store wasn't massive compared to what Birmingham was, but it had a good selection of stuff. The massive Orbit was brilliant. That was really good. But yeah, it was a nice weekend. Really good. Really enjoyed it. And hopefully I'm gonna try and get next year. But next one will be Doncaster in 2024, and then probably back to Birmingham again. And yeah, that's really it. But thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Thank you. Bye.